What's up, guys? The NASCAR Cup Series was just at Auto Club Speedway, and Alex Bowman got his second career Cup Series win. He won Stage 1. He dominated all weekend long. He was the best car by far, and he ends up getting his second career win with Cincinnati as the sponsor. It seems like every time he has Cincinnati, he does extremely well. So let's go through the results of the Auto Club race for the Cup Series in 2020. Obviously, like I said, Alex Bowman wins. Seems like Chevy, that new Camaro, Hendrick Motorsports in particular, is really back so far this year in 2020. Kyle Busch gets second. Kyle Busch, all of the Toyotas, Joe Gibbs, they were having a really rough day. Truex didn't get to qualify, had to start in the back. Kyle qualified pretty bad, but he just kept grinding and finally got up to second for a top 5 finish, a runner-up finish. Kurt Busch gets third. Kurt Busch had a solid day constantly all day long. I was really impressed with Kurt Busch, and he gets third, top 3, top 5. Great job by him. Chase Elliott gets fourth. Chase Elliott had a little bit of an up and down day, kind of dropped to the low top 10s, maybe even 11th for a little while. Got quite a bit of stage points, was having a little bit of a problem at the end of stage 2, but limped it around to get it. He was having a tire problem. Luckily, he gets fourth for a top 5 finish. Still, great job by him. Won a bunch of stages last week and the week before. Brad Keselowski gets 5th. Kind of had a quiet day till the end until he started coming up to get that top 5. Denny Hamlin gets 6th. Like I said, the Toyotas were kind of struggling all day long, and luckily, he gets 6th for a top 10. Past Jimmie Johnson right at the end, and Erik Almirola. They were 3 wide right at the front stretch, right at the finish line, and Denny Hamlin passes him. Denny Hamlin completely dumped Kyle Larson today, but we'll get to that later. Jimmie Johnson gets 7th. He was in the top 5, second all day long. Great job for possibly his last California home track race, qualified second. Erik Almirola, quiet day, top 10 all day long. Did a pretty great job. Kevin Harvick gets 9th, decent top 10, especially for him saying that his car was absolute garbage. So still love the paint scheme. Erik Jones gets 10th. Like, literally nobody spoke about him today. You've seen him a tiny bit. He gets a top 10. Definitely not a bad day considering, like I say, Toyotas were quite a bit off this week. Tyler Reddick gets 11th. Reddick, rookie in the Cup Series, 2-time Xfinity Series champion, really had an amazing day, constantly from 15th to 10th. Then he got into the top 5 on one of the crazy 5-6 wide restarts. That was great for Tyler Reddick. Once again, finishes pretty well in 11th. Joey Logano gets 12th. He got up there in 3rd, but subtly, nobody really talked about him. Took the lead for a little while, barely any, one corner, but drops to 12th. Not terrible, won last week, so he's secured his playoff position. Matt DiBenedetto gets 13th. Pretty solid finish, top 15. I say he deserved a little bit more than this. At the beginning of the race, he was running in the top 5, 4th, 5th, doing really well. Got some stage points, 8th in the first stage. He was doing a great job. Didn't get any in the second stage. Dropped to 19th or 17th, but then battled back up to get to 13th. So great job by Matt Benedetto and that 21 Wood Brothers. Martin Truex Jr. gets 14th. Truex was doing a great job all day. Didn't get to qualify. Started last for failing inspection 3 times. Just crawled back up, came up actually really fast, got to the lead for quite a while, but then I think it was the last pit stop, he had a problem because one of his guys one of his tire changers had an arm cramp and couldn't reverse the gun and couldn't get it to work right, so he had an extremely slow pit stop. So unfortunate for Martin Truex Jr., one of the Toyotas that were actually doing well today, even though he did battle some adversity of starting last. William Byron gets 15th, carrying Kobe Bryant colors. Obviously, he had a really just quiet day. Gets top 15 and 15th. But, he got to the top 10 a little while. Just not a great day for William Byron. Chris Buescher gets 16th. Quiet, but solid day for Roush Fenway. Qualified 11th. That's all right. Ross Chastain, his teammate, obviously filling in for Ryan Newman once again this week, 2 weeks in a row. Supposed to be in that car until Ryan Newman gets back to the track after he is recovered. I hope that happens soon. But Chastain, gets 17th. Kind of quiet. wasn't doing really well. You know, I mean, he did all right last car in the lead lap, so I will give him some stuff for that. Cole Custer gets 18th, quiet day, top 20. I mean, rookie, can't expect too much, but that is Stewart-Haas equipment in that 41. Ryan Blaney gets 19th, won the second stage, was doing an amazing job all day, carrying Kobe Bryant colors as well. Really thought he was going to win. Like I said, won the second stage, but man, you know, man, I just hate to say this. Like at 4 to go, his tire was coming apart. He had to pit at like 4 to go, and unfortunately went a lap down into 19th. Unfortunate for Ryan Blaney. 2 weeks in a row doing absolutely amazing, leading tons of laps. Blaney's led tons of laps this year, but just having a terrible finish. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. qualified 10th, had to get sent to the back. Him and his teammate Priest finishes 20th. You know, stayed out there a little bit, then got lapped, then came back on the lead lap, then got lapped again, and that's where he finished in 20th. Kyle Larson gets 21st. Denny Hamlin absolutely dumped him, unfortunately. Great McDonald's car. He got on the lead lap, but he was a lap down at the end. Michael McDowell, 22nd. Clint Boyer, the pole sitter, started on the pole, just dropped. And he also blew a tire, really tore up the splitter, 23rd. Austin Dillon, 24th. John Hunter Nemechek, 25th. Ty Dillon, 26th. Bubba Wallace, 27th. Daniel Suarez, 28th. Corey LaJoie, 29th. Ryan Priest, 30th. JJ Ailey, 31st. Brennan Poole, 32nd. Joey Gase, 33rd. Garrett Smithley, 34th. Quinn Houff, 35th. Reed Swartz at 36th. Timmy Hill, 37th. And Christopher Bell is last in 38th place. Unfortunate for him, but he had some engine issues after some like jack piece flew through the radiator, causing him to have an engine issue and finish last with a DNF here at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And of course, Alex Bowman gets his second career Cup Series win after starting third and being fastest in both practices. He had certainly a dominated weekend. So bye-bye, guys.